Hello lollies and jelly beans, I'm Melanie Florence and this is the Hot Tea Tarot. So today we have got the Witch's Brew. So what's the Witch's Brew? It's a little bit elemental, it's a little bit pagan, it's a little bit fae, it's old kingdom wisdom. So today I'm going to do a bit of a different reading, as in I'm going to do the Greenwood tarot reading because I've been reading that for about 25 years, but I'm going to use Lucy Cavendish's Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. So it's a little bit of a different deck, but it really touches on the stuff that I'd been looking into, and I was reading through it the other day and it was talking about tree hugging, and I was like, I'm a tree hugger, and it really fits into this old kingdom. I've used it a bit for cards that I've drawn in other bits of readings, but this one I'm fully going to do the reading from that. After that, I'm going to break things up into our elements and put some elemental tea in the end of this for us all with the Greenwood. So I'll break that up into elements and put them in the timestamps below. So I'm going to give us a couple of cards from the Earth Magic deck, and I'm going to pull us a Fairy Blessing, and I'm going to pull us a Mermaid card from the Mermaid Oracle. Both of those are also from Lucy Cavendish. She has a lot of fairy stuff and Wiccan stuff if you're after something fun. Alright, so without further ado, let's give us a little bit of earth magic to see where we're setting this up from. Oh, still in the packet. So, what do we got? Oh, here we are for our, the cave, the sanctuary. So this is about endurance. This is about, finding your spot that you're safe and your spot that you can pull yourself back to in your time of hermit, perhaps, in your learning phases, in your soul's learning phases. So the cave's important as our sanctuary. It's our place that we go back to. The home came off a lot last week, and I believe that it's really people focusing on making it great spaces in their home. All right, one more. Oof. Here we are, the lotus flower, unfoldment. So this is really about unfolding yourself bit by bit as we open ourselves up to the universe and what it's got coming for us. So the lotus unfurls itself at its own pace. We unfurl slowly when we're enlightened, but this is really about opening yourself up to the universe and what it has for you. Okay, I don't have my little card thing. I have a card rack, but it's downstairs being painted. So today, let us sit on the table. Okay, so I'm going to give us a fairy blessing from the fairy blessings deck. All right, what have we got for our Witch's Brew? Okay, so the blessing of Awen. Blessing of Awen. So let's go to that. I'm going to read it. I'm also going to read most of the stuff from Lucy Cavendish's stuff from this from the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. It's going to be a bit of a storytell today, because I really do want to express exactly what she's got in the cards so that you guys can hear it all. They're really beautiful. My storytelling isn't always fantastic, but we're going to work with it here. All right, so blessing of Awen here. The fairy gift of design and flowing inspiration. Let the fairies bless you now with their gift of Awen, the inspiration flow of energy that can bring life and inspiration, new projects, friendships, and wisdom and understanding. With every breath you take, you absorb the Awen, and you feel more connected and more unique, more divine and more magical. Let the Awen come to you now, tender as a new bud, and let yourself feel the blessings surround you with this visionary approach to your life. Let's drink down the fairy magic of Awen, and the sweetness and the mystery uplift and engage your life in every moment. May the divine breath of the sacred trees be yours. May the ways of the creatures of the sky, the land and the sea, the fire be known to you. May you know that you now can change and learn and study from nature herself in wonderful ways, and thus life is now full of possibilities. When the fairy blessing that is a precious gift of a one arrives from the Twilight Teg, you know its blessing will allow you to be wise, yet filled with wonder, and rejoice in the gift of life's blessings. Blessings of the fairies to you and of the wind, friend. All right, so this is fairy magic, and this is drinking in the nature of it. And it mentions that bud again, that flower unfolding, and it's reaching out, and it's reaching out to the nature of what the fairies have got for us. All right, so I'm going to give us one from the Mermaid Oracle, because I've got one. Again, I'm dropping cards all over the floor. Give me a second. All right, so let's mix it up. Beautiful. From the Oracle of the Mermaids. What have we got? One card for our Witch's Brew from the Oracle of the Mermaids. What have we got? What have we got for the Witch's Brew? Oh, falling in love, kissing the divine in another and in yourself. Yeah, so when we fall in love, we're really falling in love with this aspect of the divine, of ourselves, of them, how it feels. There's this third energy that's created between us and a lover and the love of life. And that love, that well is never ending. So here we have falling in love with it all over again. All right, reaching out, falling out in love with it all over again. So the Greenwood Tarot has placements in it. So we start with your present state. We then go to your spiritual mediator, your conscious will, what's driving force, your subconscious empathy, challenge, healing element, and outcome. And I'm going to do this all with the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. So, and then after that, again, I am going to do individual elements inside of with Greenwood at the end. All right, so hold in. So let's see what we got first for our present state. Okay, what have we got? Present state. What have we got for the Witch's Brew? For our present state, the one off the top, thank you. The Light Priestess. So this is off the front of the book. This is so we've got the number 6, Galactic Wisdom and Cosmic Ritual. Number 6. It's important I say this out loud so that I read the right one. All right, so what have we got for this? Oops. So, before you is a temple, a gateway to the realms of light, and it is broken. It is being restored, rebuilt with every moment that you give your own restoration and well-being. As you do this, likewise, the temple is being restored by the Light Priestess, she who weaves the rays and brings us to the codes of our origins. All you need to do is focus on the light within you, spend time within the light and the sunlight pouring through your own energetic gateways, the moonlight healing, cleansing, and reassembling every cell. The Light Priestess will ensure that you receive the light that will ignite your cosmic fires within you and restore all that seems broken in despair. She builds the temple of spirit, and as you build yours, the temple that she safeguards will be repieced until once again it is a gateway for the people of this earth to understand the place in the cosmos. Observe the subtle light around you. Play off the light on the water, the play of the light on the water, the reflection of the windows, the prisms and the lanterns, the rays that imbue our world with wonder and messages from the deep universe. Allow the planets to connect with you. Re-engage your starry self, your cosmic being, your eternal essence from the light of 1,000 stars. You are a temple. You are restoring the gateways between the worlds with every offering you make to your own well-being and your spirit. Illumination. Starborn one, your temple is not broken. It is being rewoven from the thousands of lights of faraway worlds you were once part of. Live this life, but in this moment, remember your origins and your divine path that you will take home. All right, big for our present state. All right, so the next card is spiritual mediator. It's the mediating spot between. So it's the next thing, the next energy that surrounds us. What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? The next energy that surrounds us. Okay. so we have the Dolphin Caller, which says pure joy and friendships and loving help, which is a 15, which I just opened to. But also a 6. So let's read this. So spiritual mediator, the next energy that's surrounding you to use. Pure joyful friendships, loving and help, which is falling in love again. There are those who can call forth the power of nature, the messengers of the Mother and the Great Spirit. But when we gaze upon nature's marvels, we rarely see the ancient ones standing there in our midst, stirring again and again the cauldron of the planet, and allowing us to see the beauty and wonder that is there. The Dolphin Caller steps forward at dawn to this being the ancients relative of humans, the people of the sea who will move through and around the waters and cleanse and clear the sacred oceans come. They reawaken within the waters their purities and songs. The Dolphin Caller will transfer their song and gift and clearing the energy to the land, to the people as they go about their day. So many now are beginning to arise from their slumber. It is not a slumber of sleep. They are awakened from the slumber of the soul. So too are you, as the Dolphin Caller and these magical beings of the oceans now call you to awaken your own possibilities to a new beginning, not only each day, but a new beginning for your very soul. At a time of play, you realize and release of cleansing and of zest and joyful friendship is available for you. We become like those we are surrounded by, and these beings will lift our spirit and remind you of what friendships can really be. No matter what is taking place in your life, the dolphin energy is now shared with you. So you can feel the freedom and the fluidity, the soar and grace of the power of the cosmic oceanic marvels. You are their friend, and the Dolphin Caller will send you this energy until you feel your own exhilaration rise, and you laugh again with the sheer joy of being alive. Your soul will revel in the happiness, and you will thank the dolphins and this caller who has known of all your need and has now sent you help you have long been asking for. Friendships too are part of this card. To have moments when you can share the joy, bringing exquisite sense of being loved and accepted, are delighted in. Illumination. Help is on its way. You will soon experience joyful companionship. Really funny that that's talking about the water, and we drew this mermaid card. Alright, so there is something in the waters for you, and there's love coming. Alright, so the next card is your conscious will. It's our conscious will. It's what we're consciously thinking. Our little elemental sprites. Elemental sprites. Alright, so what's the old world wisdom? What's our consciously? So the light priestess is here to help us heal, and the dolphin caller is going to send us the energy to have joy and light and love in our life and accept that with our friendships. What have we got in our conscious will for our witch's brew? Come on, one more through. What have we got for the witch's brew? Our conscious will. Been shuffling for a long time. I have a whole heap of other readings out. So I have one coming out that I'm going to do, which is a pick pile, which is a chilled iced tea, which is a healing reading, which I'm going to also do after this. So what have we got for our conscious will? Relics of Lemuria. All right, which says on the bottom, fragments, memory, reclaiming. All right, number 5 is alive. So this is of the senses, this card. Whenever 5 turns up, it's of the senses. So here we go. Relics of Lemuria. There are within these hidden worlds between the worlds kept safe precious remnants of the land of Lemuria, the place where humanity is in inception, and where you have had lifetimes as a shapeshifter, a mermaid, a creature of the air and of the skin. These relics of lost land send out their energies to the world, and we receive them in our moments that we dream of our other lives, and we remember fleetingly who we were. So this is a conscious connection that we're making. When we discover too, we have abilities to heal, to hear, to sense and communicate deeply within the natural world. When this card comes to you, take a moment to give thanks to the earth and soften into the world. Notice that the plants and their languages, the birds and their song, and the intertwining of all that is. And know that you are part of the beauty that is around you and all of us. Reconnect and recommit to claiming your own power. Allow the senses to extend and to feel the world in a deeper, more intuitive way. The lost books of Lemuria are written in your DNA. And when we recall, even for a moment, all that you are, it is energy that is reactivated in the world today. No longer as a memory, but as true, enduring abilities, once remembered, can be reclaimed and reactivated in inspiring ways. Illumination. When I remember, I reactivate. So consciously, this may mean that you're remembering and that you're connecting, all right? Because you're reconnecting with this old world, and we're reactivating that every time. So we're connecting with the dolphin, and we're healing our temple of light. All right. So what's the driving force in all of this? So what's the driving force? All right. Thank you for saying if you're still here. All right. I'm going to take that one, the top one. The driving force. Okay. 35. So we're talking the pathway, direction, purpose, and change. 35. All right, number 35. Here we are, the pathway. A lot of these cards are landscape, which is an interesting thing for a deck. So, the pathway, direction, purpose, and change. You know where you must go. You know that it must be done. But this is a moment of hesitation, of integration of all that has led you to this place. The road ahead of you is distinct and clear to those of the hidden world, but you pause before continuing, as human eyes cannot always see the path that must be taken for the soul to continue on its journey. Whatever you do at this stage, you must know that you're on the path. If you stay still and refuse to move on, you are still on the path. If you run and turn back or hide for a time, you are still on the path. You will not make a mistake, dear one. You cannot. Your soul knows what it is doing. And all you must do is choose the direction, which will lead you to the most self-love for you. This is no fantasy or dream. It is not foolish or selfish, as the human world calls it, to go into the direction that will lead you to your fullest expression of your true self. Trust it this time, because although the path may be obscured to you, you have crossed the bridge in this lifetime and you are facing the right direction. Keep going, dear one. Keep going. We will guide your every step. We will place your feet on the unseen pathway, and you will climb to the place where you can truly see in all directions. And that, beloved, is a place of wisdom, which is in your destiny. Illumination. My every step leads me closer to the direction of my soul's true calling. All right, so when we take this path, we don't know where it's going to go. Sometimes you just got to do and keep doing, right? Do you and keep doing you, all right? Because you're always on the path. You can't run away from it. You're always going to be interested. It's touching you. You're drawn to it, all right? You're drawn to a path that is more connected to the nature, all right? So we now go to our unconscious empathy. What do we unconsciously think about what's going on? All right, for the witch's brew. All right, what do we unconsciously think? What's the unconscious message of all of this? What's the unconscious message? Meditation. Peace, relief, and sanctuary. So number 26. Okay, let's go. This being is in meditation, out in the wild, beyond, yet deep within her own being. She holds a burning bundle of herbs, and the smoke is cleansing and clearing the human world's... the smoke cleaning and clearing the human worlds all the way from her interdimensional home. She is all the gifts of the natural world, the flowers, the herbs. She is offering you the secrets and the gifts today. In this stillness, amidst the beauty, she is holding a space for you to enter when you are ready to go, to take a breath from the dominant reality, which is a lie, and enter into the truthful song of spirit once again. Interesting, that blessing of a when, if we go back to that at the beginning, where it's just like opening up, the fairy gifts are giving it to you. Open up, touch the natural world. Okay. Take a moment this day to feel your way in the peace of the time, in a piece of time that you can reclaim for your own. Remove yourself for several long, precious moments from the clamour and the din of ego and the competition and the rush and the hurry, and seek into the earthly realness of the land. In this moment, open up your eyes that lie within you. Find your way along the pathways of the Spirit and travel safely there. As you are being cleansed and clearing smoke from this sacred bundle of magic herbs, you will find your place where you can expand to the nature of your soul. It is in infinite light and possibilities, and spend a little while there reminding yourself of who you truly are. In this way, you will knit yourself together again. The pain of expectations of pleasure, the physical dimensions will ease for a time, and you will return refreshed and whole with the love guiding you. In this way, you will stay close to your inner truth, and the pain of dissonance will slowly decrease until there is none no more. Illumination. Meditation is no luxury. It is my soul's food and drink, and I will no longer allow myself to go thirsty, to hunger from the true source that nourishes us all. Ooh, and we're on the pathway. All right, so you don't know where we're going, but we know that it's actually good for us. It's beneficial to connect with this inner soul of ourselves. And my thing of a spring goes off. Right, so the next card is our challenge. All right, so what's the challenge? All right, what's the challenge? Okay. The full moon temple. All right, so we've gone from looking at the temple as the high priestess to the full moon temple. So what number have we got here? 27. Celebration, peak, transient moment. Okay, so one card on from the meditation. Full moon temple. So we've been talking about being able to celebrate and be in the celebration and the joy of it all, and that we have that sort of blessing and that bringing of that into our lives. So it's a matter of all of this, but this is our challenge. This is the challenge. Let me read it out. The time has come to celebrate an achievement, a moment of glory and a beauty, to recognize the sublime blessing that it was within you. It is time to set up an altar within the home, to sing the praises of the Spirit, and to give thanks for all that you have. Look around you and know that every moment of gratitude lies a key that unlocks more gifts, that opens the gate that allows the waiting treasures of life to find their way to you. It is time to build the temple to the fullness of your spirit, just as this is a full moon, and this temple has been created to expand your energy and amplify it. So too, when you build an altar or create a space within your life for gratitude, celebration, and joy, glad union with others, the beauty of life grows more apparent and seems more present, and can be felt within every light you tread upon the face of the earth, this blessed earth. Put down the work and carve this out. Commit time to celebrating life and recognizing the milestones of your personal soul quests along the way. Take time to create a sacred space, to be in an altar or a room or a home that is safe and nurturing space for you. Life must have its moments to delight in, and now you must find a way to bring the existence of celebration of what you have done in making it so far, dear one. Celebrate your life. We of the hidden worlds do, for you are a hopeful and unique creature, and when you remember this, you will feel a tide of pleasure sweep through you once again, awakening the joy of your own existence. Illumination. I take time to celebrate who I am and who I'm becoming. Each achievement is worth recognizing, for when I do, the possibilities of life open up to me. Okay, so this is twofold. It's about creating a sacred space for your tradition inside of you. So full moon coming up, if you were gonna, obviously, Witch's Brew, have an altar, it's time to invest in that and in your safe space that you can get away from things, all right? But the actual second of this is it's time to celebrate you. And I think this year, anybody who's had achievements have actually pretty much quietly done them, because this year has not been a year to say, I'm going excellent. All right, you're allowed to go excellent. It's actually allowed to be okay. It's okay to be okay this year, all right? So it's time inside of this celebration to celebrate who you are and what you did to get here on your path, right? Oh, storm coming. Right, so the next card is our healing element. What's going to heal us? All right, so what's going to heal us? Witch's Brew, what's going to heal? What's the healing element? The seer, future prospects, decisions made, and seeking future guidance. 41. What is our healing element in this? Once when we sought to understand what we would come in our next life, we would turn to the seers and the wise ones who knew of the sacred tool, who gazed into the depths and saw patterns emerge that would apply to our lives. Now, we are most often our own seer. We entrust ourselves to be the reader or the friend or the counsellor who understands our psyches. But with this card, you are asked to trust that there is a cosmic seer, a seer of hidden worlds who gazes into a crystal orb for you. Trust that she sees what will come and will whisper to you through the dreams and signs unfolding the future that will come. She will murmur to you in moments of peace and struggle. She will in moments of peace, strange words that you can create what must be done in the present let's say that all again. She will murmur to you in moments of peace, strange words, so you can create what must be done in the present so that the future can be what it is for you. Some of what comes to us is written. It is part of a structure that our soul, that certain events and people and possibilities link to us and intertwine within our days. But there are other events that we create and choose where she can help you. She asks you now to look deeply to make the choices that are in your own best interest, to unravel some of the distance between yourself and the spirit that has developed. Take up precious tools once again. Take a moment to see clearly and know that the Ancient One, the Seer, is with you to help you into the future with this bright prospects, rich meanings. Give thanks for what is yet to come, and the mystery shows, as the mystery shows herself. Be ready. Illumination. I see my future clearly. I create it consciously with every choice I make in the present. Right. So the healing element of this, within all of this meditation and following the pathway and really reflecting on Lemuria and the connections to the old world, the dolphins calling, here we are. This is all connected to the seer. So how we help our full moon, how we connect with that? We're going to connect with the seer and open up in those soft moments, because you'll be able to hear her. Okay, this is the outcome cards. Where have we gone to on this Witch's Brew Greenwood journey? One more card to go, and then I'm going to break this up into elements. So I'll give each star sign. So, boop. All right, so I'm going to take this one, The Secret of Camelot. Authority of Spirit. So this is the outcome for the journey inside of this. What number have I got? Number 12. Okay. Number 12. What we got? So, authority of spirit. Within the Avalonian realms, there are many entrances and gateways, and this one is that taken by the Lady of the Lake, when she must speak with the powers that be within the domain of Camelot. For you, this indicates that you will soon be having important talks and conversations with those who are authority figures. You are the mystic in this situation, the one who has all the spiritual perspective and the mission to share the mysteries with others. Those who you speak with are the administrators and the bureaucrats and the ones with the power to recognize in the world. But you have the power of spirit within you, and you are taking that spirit into a place that is much needed. So if you are working in a place where people are not connected to their intuition or the spirit, or if you
or your family is the one who denies the gifts of the soul. You are the undercover agent, and the one who enters the world, and undercover agent, the one who enters that world to hold up the gift of truth, the shining word, the authenticity, the integrity that cuts through the politics, the one who shares gifts with the gifts of spirits, even in circumstances that seem not to care nothing of the ways of the workloader. The lady can walk with you as you move through these realms, and you know your work has meaning. Your gifts will have purpose and a ripple effect on from others. Your words and your peace will be felt for many years to come. Illumination. I enter this world of people to hold up the truth of spirit. Okay.
This is really interesting. I saw a Facebook post today and it was talking about exactly this. It was sort of talking about, you know, how do you tell different light workers and those sort of things, and how do you get people to see your light. You don't get people to see your light. You be your light. You be you. And you go dim your light. You go walk out there and you be proud of your light, right? And other people are going to see that light and they're going to be inspired by your light. So this path is not necessarily about you changing other people's minds. It's about you being true to you and being authentic and congruent to you, and letting other people see that this is your life path no matter what they see. So there's a lot of building in here, and this is the first reading I've done with these cards, so it was all going to be a bit lengthy, but I read from the book because of how in-depth it is. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I am going to do the readings for the individual star signs over the top of this. So I'm going to start with fire, and I will put timestamps in. So I hope you've enjoyed this and stick around for your element. Right, so from that, I'm going to say hello to the fire signs first, and I'm going to give 3 cards from each, for each star sign, with the Greenwood tarot deck on top of this. So this is a spiritual dress, and this is a spiritual journey, and it's how do you apply it in a world or people that you know don't always can't confirm it, and you're believing in relics of the past and tuning to nature. All right, so I'm going to start with fire, and I'm going to start with Aries. Already one out. So Aries, it's time to get creative with your practical stones and bring this all into fruition in your practical world. All right, 2 more for Aries. What have I got? 1 more, that's 2 for Aries. So with these 3 stones, we're creating a practical new beginning on top of this. So this is believing your path and taking this a new way and taking this to a new height, Aries. All right, 1 more for Aries. And there it is. Wow. Because we have a rebirth, and this is an emotional rebirth where you take the bones from your old life and you put them into the juices of your soup. So you let go and you take what is the good and the knowledge that you've gained and you put it in your pot and you regrow with this, Aries. All right, so next I'm going to do Leo. Leo? Oh, 2 out already for Leo. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune. This talks about will, and this is knowing that the world moves on. This is about letting go and holding on to things that you hold on to make your cloak and your colours, and redreaming your life and moving on, knowing that sometimes you're up and sometimes that you're down, but the wheel definitely turns. And so with that, we've got an amount of frustration, Leo. So it's like you're aiming your thoughts everywhere. You can't connect to them. This meditation may be able to help you with that, Leo. But this is about connecting those together, and this frustration of your how to verbalize yourself or how to get through this period. And we'll give you 1 more card, Leo. What do we got? 1 more card for Leo. Oh, still got struggle. So there's a little bit of struggle with the mind going through this and going through your spiritual connection with all of this. You know, the light seer is there to help us rebuild this temple, rebuild this moon temple for ourselves so we can celebrate. So you might be going through some frustrations and some struggles, Leo, as this new world has been turning for you. But this is a connection to everything that's been going on. And communicating yourself. Lists are good at this point. All right, Leo. So then we have, what's that? Saggy. Happy birthday, Saggy. If this is you, 3 cards for Sagittarius on our Witch's Brew. What have we got? 3 cards for Sagittarius. All right, so we have fulfillment. So this fulfillment is of our desires, of our spiritual desires. So we have our 2 sticks of 2 wands of decision, and that's making a spiritual decision. This here is seeing things come in a fulfillment, which is sort of that secret of Camelot, seeing fulfillment from that, but on your spiritual. We're healing our dark and our light just there. All right, Saggy, 2 more for you.
All right, so there's been a death, Sagittarius, inside of this. So this is an ending. This is a definite ending of an old world, of letting go of old things, you know, of letting go. And it's so that you can reach fulfillment. All right, one more for Sagittarius. All right, so we've got the Page of Stones, and this is a new beginning. Messages could be a earth sign child, an earth element child, but this is really about making your nest, making new quests inside of this. So you might have little messages that are going to be rock solid to show you fulfillment from what has been as an ending. All right, fire people, thank you very much for being here. I am going to move on to the air people, air peeps. All right, so what have we got for the air people? So we're going to start with, Gemini. We have got a breath of fresh air. So this is expressing yourself in a new way, a new beginning, because you've gone through a period of mourning. So this is expressing the things that have hurt you. This is a new way of talking. This is expressing yourself out of this mourning. Mourning is a healing spot that we move past our pains. We move past what has hurt us. And this is a communication of this. One more card for Gemini. What have we got? One more card for Gemini. Okay, this is respect. And so what this morning in this respect, so this is, respect is a man with a very big stick. He is drawing his boundaries. He can hit you with that stick or you are in his cycle, but this is respect for yourself, respect for your own spiritual path and your own spiritual joint journey there, my Gemini. All right, Libra, what have we got for you? All right, Libra, you've got an attraction. See, this third energy is what we were talking about here. This third energy that is created, you can see that is created in the attraction of the Two of Cups. And this is an attraction to the world. This is attraction, and attraction creates attraction. The more you feel attractive, the more you attract people. All right, Libra, that's nice. What else have we got for Libra? Ooh, so this is a sexy energy. This energy is really about strong, fiery, masculine, passionate drive. Like this king is driven, he's sexy, he's passionate. He really is, this is masculine drive inside of this card. All right, so this is really sexy together. One more card for the Libra people. I think last week my weekly was sexy for the Libra people and for the Leo. All right, so, and I'm going to give you strength with that, right? So strength here, it's a strength of heart, this is strength of purpose, strength of mind, strength of passion. Like this strength card, it embodies that, but it also embodies this talking here. These are the two air element court cards, the hawk and the lynx. And so in here, we've got a lot of communication, but a communication in strength from our heart and our divine. Oh, we also turned up with boredom inside of there, and boredom's really interesting. The three cups is joy. So we have 2 cups as attraction, which you've got. The third cup is joy, but here, this is still a little bit bored with you. So you might be fired up with somebody else, but you might be still a little bit bored with you, or how you're implying that strength. You might be recycling it over. It's a rest position. All right, so we then have 3, 4, who have I got last? Aquarius. Oh, jump straight up. Do the work, Aquarius. Turn your skills, turn your money. If you're looking to get into a new job, if you're looking to get back into an old skill, this is the time to make old skills to make your money. Rely on your old skills and what you know in there, bringing your heaven to earth on a practical well. All right, so what else have I got for Aquarius? So I have, this is a transition, and it's a transition of your mind. You can see that we're going in this boat and it's air. All right, so this is a triumph position where we leave a spot and we no longer think like that anymore. We have turned a corner, we have crossed a river, we have crossed that emotional river, and we are thinking in a different direction. You can't call me on it because I'm not there anymore is what that card is. All right, so it might be a transition in how you use your skills. And one more for Aquarius, we have the Death card. So this is the ending of something old. All right, it's letting go, this transition. It's letting go of an old job. It's letting go of old rigid beliefs of yourself so you can have a new world. All right, so that's great for the air peeps. Thank you very much for being here. So I will go to water peeps. Water peeps, thank you for being here. Hit like and subscribe because I love you, right? All right, so 3 cards for Cancer first. So let's go with Cancer. What have we got? Just jumping out of the deck. Right, so Cancer. Oh, we have the Six of Stones. We have you exploiting yourself, like exploiting this new path, exploiting these new beginnings, exploiting the seer, really being able to feel this growth, you know, and taking it and making the money. This is a triumph money card, being the six. All right, so it's a manifestation, exploiting yourself, making the money, really digging into your own wish fulfillment here, Cancer, is what we're looking at. Your guiding star, really getting involved in passion projects and heart works. Okay, I have a lot of heart works going on. I have Jack's Treehouse, which is a different heart work to Miss Melly Flo. All right, so one more for the Cancer people. We have, the lovers. This is so loving, and I love this energy that's created here in the third. So there's a lot to get excited here. Cancer, you're really producing something on your material realm, but we've also got this pole star here, but your lover, this is a balance between your divine feminine and masculine. So the lover is appearing in here twice for you, Cancers, your little lovey doves, that you're applying yourself to the world, getting your dreams, and being the lover that you are. Okay, so that needs me to, who have I got next? Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, Scorps. All right, Scorpios. Oh, Kingfisher, emotional new messages. So this could be a water element child. My nails are so dirty. I stained something yesterday, mahogany. But the Page of Cups is also messages, like little emotional messages of love. All right, so we might be hearing from people this week. I'm going to turn that back over. I've obviously folded things in upside down. All right, so, there it is. Oh, came out anyway. Creativity. It's the same card that was turned over. So creativity. So this is really making your money. This is really getting creative, making projects, turning your hobbies, doing the things that you love, and turning around seeing if you can make some money, but getting creative on the material realm. Scorps. All right, one more for Scorpio. Jeez. Louise, one more for Scorpio. Judgment. So, judgment is very interesting. Judgment sometimes is about how the rest of the world perceives us. So we're really talking about these business people that we were talking about in this last card with the Lady of the Lake, Scorpio people. So this is really a time to really connect with your own self, with your own peace, and find your own sanctuary. Sanctuary turned up twice inside of this. Now, quite often this bear is the judgment of others. It's the judgment of the world. It's a judgment of ourselves, which you can see is quite big. But just there, that cave, that's the aim. That's where we're heading. Don't worry about the perceptions of others. Stop judging yourself too hard. Sometimes that is our hardest thing. So you're getting creative, you've got messages of love, and you're going to move past judgment of others, from others and yourself. All right, one more for our Pisces peeps. Thank you, Pisces peeps, for still being here. Oh, 2 out already. 3 out already. So we got the 3 for the Pisces peeps, which is the 10 of Wands. This is about taking that respect that you have for that and taking that responsibility home. These are the sticks. These are the wands that you choose to carry. These are your responsibilities. Notice that they're not burdens, and these are the responsibilities. This is your faith. This is you taking responsibility for everything that you respect about yourself and bringing it home. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands as well. So this is a real passionate energy where you're actually searching around. So this can be seen as the bachelor card, the player card, but realistically this person is not ready to settle down. This is a spirit that is seeking new energy and new input, spiritual input, and is really still looking for it, which is why they don't settle down. So this could be you or somebody else that you're involved with. And we have one more fire. So with the Pisces people, we've got a lot of fire going on just here. This is a power of your spirit. So really taking the power of your spirit, really connecting to that seer, and really connecting to your own in your senses of your spiritual world. All right, water peeps, that's fantastic. I'm going to move to the earth peeps. So earth people, thank you for still being here. This is a bit different, this one, so it's gone a little bit longer, but adding these star signs in is making them all longer. Full stop. So I'm gonna mix these in, and I'm gonna draw 3 for the Taurus straight up. What have we got for Taurus? 3 cards for Taurus to go along with this mystical journey. 3 cards, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have challenge. This is a representation, is what is coming in this solstice Taurus people. So we have, this is the challenge between Jupiter and Saturn. So have a good look at what we've got going on in this Bethlehem conjunction that we have between Saturn and Jupiter. This is that exact energy. It's about taking on the challenge, your spiritual challenge being Jupiter, to take on your physical challenge being our karmic challenges being Saturn. This is taking it all on in the physical world. Physical challenge. To go with that, I have the Three of Wands, right? So we have the Three of Wands, which is about finding your fulfillment. So this is a passionate fight to find fulfillment of your desires, to balance out your Kundalini, to balance out those two snakes of healing inside of you, of your dark and your light. And last but not least, Taurus, we got 2, 3, 4. It's time to rest your mind. All right, you've taken on the challenge, you're looking for fulfillment, but don't worry so much about it. Take on the world, meditate, find that peace, find that sanctuary. All right, so that's what we've got for Taurus. Next we have Virgo. All right, Virgo, we have the Archer. So the Archer is the Chariot, but the Archer is really about knowing that you have all of these skills. So on this pathway, on this journey, you have all the skills, you have everything. You really want to take on the world. This is potential strong energy. All right, this is potential energy and how you're going to take it. You have it, you have all of your skills, you have the aim, you have the knowledge, and it's about applying it to the world. All right, 2 more for Virgo. What else have we got? One out there. Oh, there's a transition. This is a transition of the mind. You can see us going from one side to the other. This is a triumph spot. 6 is triumph. All right, so this is a new space in mind. So this journey of the relics of Lemuria, there's finding these faggots in the memory and reclaiming it. Finding your direction and your purpose. All right, you've got a transition of your mind that takes you from one spot to another. Okay, and one more for the Virgo peeps. All right, one more for the Virgo peeps. 2, apparently. 2 more for the Virgo peeps. So I got the Sun. So this really goes with our lotus and an unfurling and really taking in this strength and bathing in this universal cosmic whole, knowing that you're connected with it all. And there's a reunion with either a past lover, this could be a reunion with childhood, this could be a reunion with siblings, and family. This is really family with the otters inside of here, and our happiness is revolved around that in our waterfall just there. But what we've really got sitting there is this reunion with our connection with our inner child, really having that connection and taking that time to find that space, all right, of loving and joy and friendships and our old selves. All right, so that was Virgo. So now, lucky last, Capricorn. Thank you for still being here. I really loved it. You are. Thank you. All right, you're my last one. What have we got? Ooh. So what have we got? We've got the 3 of Arrows. So when we're talking about this in a spiritual journey, this is about people being jealous. So this could be that you've got people that are envious about your path. But this is sort of about getting to the heart of the matter, this card. It can involve that there are 3 souls involved in the situation. But this is really talking about through the hard conversations, talking about the things that have hurt your heart so that you can move through them. So this could be conversations that you do need to have with somebody, or this is several things going on at the same time. But really getting 3, lots of conversation, getting to the heart of the matter. Okay. So when we talk about that love, there's you, there's them, and there's us. And so that's also a 3rd energy. And talking about that 3rd energy is getting to the heart of the matter. All right, so 2 more for Capricorn. 2 more for Capricorn. That one. Alright, so it's breath of life. It's time to express yourself in a new way. You're going to come out of this in a new way. You've got a new direction, right? Alright, so we're looking at this galactic wisdom and this cosmic ritual. And we have a new breath of life. You're communicating yourself and your new beliefs in a new different way. Alright, Cappy, one more card. Let's go. For this Witch's Brew. One more card for the Witch's Brew for the happy Cappies from me to you. All right, so this card is the Triumph card. This is a triumph of soul. This is a triumph of passion. This is a triumph of our drive. This here is our Spirit card. This is a harvest of everything that we put in. So what you put in, you're going to get out. What you put in, you are going to sow. So this is a moment of taking time on your path to realize that you have been triumphant in your spiritual quest to get where you're going. Right.
So these teas are ever evolving. Thank you, Capricorn, for still being here. I will have other teas on the menu that I'm just about to put up. I'm going to do a pick a card because I haven't done one yet. So that's my chillax tea, my chilled iced tea, which will come out directly after this. I hope that you've enjoyed this reading, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Have a great solstice.